all while, and this is once again, this is just insane. That Duma, this is the Russian parliament, basically, or is it Russian part? No, if Russia has a parliament, whatever. Russian governmental, um, one of the top governmental brain, I don't know, office administration, something like that, said that um, the biggest amount of mobilized mobilized citizens will be from central or western regions. So that's the same shit that's been going on already. Most of the people that go to this war, they don't go from good or like better regions. They don't come from Russia. They don't come from like St. Petersburg. They don't come from other sort of regions with million people cities, right? They come from poorer regions from central and western Russia, the regions that actually are filled with natural resources. But because of the system, how Russia is set up, all those people, because of the system, how Russian Federation is set up, basically, all the money from all the regions they go first to Moscow, so and then they been basically like redistributed to various different regions, while a giant portion of things just stay in Russia. Doesn't leave Russia, Moscow, sorry. And so I just want to see the day when all those regions, instead of just fucking silently going to war and going to die, basically, instead they would revolt against Moscow and say like, fuck you. Like, we have our own national kind of resources on our territory. We will not send anything to Moscow anymore. If you want to take it, come to us. Let's fight us. This is actually the biggest opportunity for all those regions right now to actually say fuck you to Moscow. I don't think they will be able to do this because, unfortunately, that's the thing. The second thing, that all those heads of the governments of those regions have been put there by Kremlin, by Putin himself. They're appointed. Previously, they were elected by locals. Now they're not elected by locals. Now they're appointed, and all of them are cunts from that Kremlin's party, United Russia, Единая Россия. And so now those who are in power there, most of the time anyway, they basically owe the ability to steal from the people to this party, to the government, to the authorities, to Kremlin, to Putin. That's why it's less likely that they will be able to revolt, actually. But I would love to see that. Absolutely love to see this, because Russia, in the terms how it's set up right now, and in the scale of Russia right now, and just in the fact that there's so many different nationalities, that Moscow, even though Putin is saying that, oh, we are one fucking nation, we care about all our different nationalities. No, they don't. And the this is exactly the demonstration that they don't. They would be absolutely happy for people to go to this war and die from central and western Russia, the regions that Moscow does not give a flying fuck about. These are the regions. Some of them are the regions where um, giant forest fires were raging. Probably still raging right now, while Putin is saying that we have no problems with fires, with forest fires, wild forest fires. Everything is under control. So I just hope so much that Russia collapses and actually splits into various different regions. I want it so much. This is like, because the Russia and its current state is a terrorist organization, a terrorist state that's brought a lot of death and a lot of destruction and a lot of wars, even in the past like 30 years, to the different countries around them. This needs to end. It has to end. It just has to end. And like I'm saying, it is going to end. The question is how it's going to end. What we're witnessing right now is the collapse of Russian Federation. It's not an empire. It was never an empire. It's just a big country with a lot of natural resources. Absolutely kleptocratic cunts in the parliament and in all levels of like authority, government, whatever, who just like do one thing: steal money. That's all. That's all they do. That's all they do. And there is a lot of like decent people who just want to work, who just want to uh, have a good living, have a normal living, at least normal life. Um, and I think those people kind of deserve to finally sort of get away from Moscow, get away from Kremlin, get away from this all of this guy. I don't think they will do it. Truthfully, I hope they will. I don't think they will though.